Oh hey everybody, Darksoul6875 here, and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Today I'll be playing Gul'Dan, a character that an assassin I've kind of picked up here and there. Probably one of the better mages out right now. I think he's between Kael'thas, Li Ming, Gul'Dan. I'm probably forgetting somebody because sounding like a dumbass. Jaina. He does a lot of good damage, and if your team works well with you in a quick match setting, he can pump out some damn good damage numbers. So let's see if I can get my team to cooperate with me in quick match. Let's go ahead and hop into a game.
I will not be denied.
We might be denied. Don't say we won't. Alright, today we find ourselves on the Gul'Dan map. The friendly team, Probius, Tassadar, Karazim, Lunara, and Gul'Dan. The enemy team, Brightwing, Tassadar, Sylvanas, Tracer, and Mathael. At level 1, we're going to go ahead and take Pursuit of Flame. We have to hit 40 enemies with our Fel Flame. Upon that, our Fel Flame's radius is increased by 10%. Our Q is Fel Flame, as you can see, we just tapped this. This is a conal skill shot. Our W is called Drain Life. This is a point and click where we start just draining life from a target, giving it to ourselves. Our E is called Corruption. This is kind of like, what's it called? I guess I'll go bottom. If you've played Cho'Gall, it's kind of like his little bouncy ball, except it does damage over time. So you go ahead and throw that out. That is going to hit their Brightwing. And our passive is called Life Tap. We do not have mana regeneration, so we have to use our D to constantly make sure we get mana. But it's at the cost of our health. And I'm a bit afraid of this enemy team. They can definitely do a lot to me, especially the Tracer. She can do a lot of good damage to me. As you can see, the Brightwing can polymorph for me. I'm going to lane with 2 supports. I'm going to go bottom. I'm going to go ahead and drain life off Tracer here. She's just going to recall. Or not. Hit her with 2 things with the corruption. I actually almost got a kill off her. Huh. Maybe I'm lucky. This Tracer just doesn't know how to play Tracer. We go ahead and Tippy Cup right here just to be safe. Although she could still be down here and just come out and kill me. Tracer with Tassadar combo is disgusting. Like, just disgusting. Hey, Tassadar. Just gonna tap. Are you gonna eat? I'm not exactly sure what he was trying to do there. One, I could possibly... I'm going to go ahead and life tap this minion. Now, I should be doing this after I use my life tap. That's one thing I'm trying to get better with, is just trying to use my W to its biggest effectiveness. I do not claim to be a good Gul'Dan player. I'm still practicing with him. I haven't even gotten to level 10 yet. Looks like we do lose Probius to Mathael up in the top lane. That was actually Mathael and the Brightwing. Here's Tracer once again. Looks like the enemy Tassadar is just choosing to just soak XP instead of come help his Tracer. We can do this objective. I can start life cap. Oh, wait, are we just not? Are we just not gonna do this? Like, there's an objective right here. We're not doing it? We're just gonna... Oh, then now you're gonna... What the hell was the point of killing like one of the... I don't get it. I'm gonna go ahead and just life tap once again right off this. You can do this to creeps, bosses. The only thing you can't do it to is structures. You cannot use these against structures because they don't have a soul. So it looks like we should be able to take this. Oh, looks like Tracer picked the... Oh, fuck. Tracer picked the wrong person to use her ulti on. Tassadar was able to just phase Prism out of it. We're going to go ahead and throw down our E for some decent damage. We're going to throw out a Q because they're all just staying together. This is some easy Q lands. Look at that. Just easy damage. Just easy as shit damage to land. Don't have our E off cooldown just yet, but we can try to use the Q to... Oh, looks like we hit Brightwing just a bit there. We can go ahead and rotate onto the other Garden Terror and just, as a team, just fuck... Oh, am I going to die here? We got actually pretty decent amount of Q stacks off this little engage, disengage. Looks like Mathael is getting collapsed on by Lunara and Probius. I don't know if we'll pick up a kill on him. I'm going to keep throwing out my Qs, just clearing the minion wave. Looks like we will pick up a kill on Mathael. And I will keep hitting Tracer with these Qs because she cannot dodge. I'm going to go ahead and use my life tap on Sylvanas here. We're just going to try to take her down. Looks like we're not going to be able to just yet. We know I'm possibly coming down to collapse. I'm going to go ahead and throw out my E that is going to hit absolutely fucking nobody, because I'm good at the video game. But we are, like, just steamrolling through this quest. We should try to get this objective right now. Their Mothile just now respawned. We only need 8 seeds from this. We should be able to get that no fucking problem. Like, no problem at all. I'm not too afraid of what they can do here. Even though I am in a risky-ass spot, we only needed a couple. Looks like we were able to get that pretty easy. Looks like Tracer is coming in on Probius. I'm going to focus the Tacit out here. Or I was going to. He actually phased Prism, or, is it phase Prism that I'm thinking of? No, it's not. I can't remember what it's called.
It is time to
He sent you into another dimension.
bring my terror to life.
But we did get the Garden Tower. I need to, like, move or life tap off something. I don't have Sippy yet. And I'm in a really awkward position. Looks like we did kill their Tassar. Can I get a heal from R? Where is it? It carries him back. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and life tap off this mage minion. That way I can get a little bit of extra healing. Oh, no, don't stay next to me. We're gonna go ahead and pick up Bound by Shadow. Felflame hits reduce the cooldown of corruption. So this should allow us, as long as we hit a hero, this will reduce the cooldown of our E.
The sun dawns. My children must sleep for now.
So bam. That'll give us just a bit more of a reduced cooldown. I would like to get a okay. I am kind of glad that Archaeism did pick up the block. The Earth Ally. This is going to allow us to take less damage from Tracer. Green, you know, the Spirit Ally wouldn't have been awful, but reducing damage from Tracer is a very big thing. So here she comes. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see if I can actually life tap a bit off of somebody. I don't want to do it off Tassar because he can just go into another dimension. I'm gonna go ahead and keep landing these Qs. And some E's here. And we just keep throwing out damage. This should be ours. Pretty fucking easy. Go ahead and life tap or drain. I can't words. I can't just fucking words today. We're just about done with our quest. One more hit, we got it. I'm gonna go ahead and life tap. Okay, we just finished our quest. We saw block stacks in the Earth Ally. Looks like they're paying attention to us instead of. Is Mothile pushing bottom? Is he gonna get that? I don't think his trade applies to buildings, does it? No, but he's just going to get it anyway. So we have now traded fourth. The enemy team is actually ahead of us on experience. I believe because of that. We're going to go... He's dead. Oh, he can't get away from us. And he's going to run into a tower. He's dead. Okay. They do have level 10s before us, though, so we do need to be a bit careful. We're engaging, disengaging. Probius might die, honestly, in top. I'm going to try to soak this lane to get us 10. That way we have a fair foothold in team fights. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and take Horrify. Rate of Destruction against this team, especially if Sylvanas wins. Oh yeah, since Sylvanas went Wailing Arrow, that'd be fucking pointless. She can just silence me out of the channel. We do have a lot of damage over time with this team comp, and it's going to definitely prove to be something that's very useful for us. We're going to go ahead and start this siege camp. I should be able to just drain life right on top of it. Then I should be able to do this, right? Like, I should have enough damage between this and my W to be able to sustain through the camp. This is going to go ahead and push. I'm going to go top and help Probius push. Because I can use Horrify to just disengage anybody from the enemy team. We can go ahead and use our E here. We're going to Q. We're just going to try to do some damage. We're going to try to help get rid of their Sippy Cup so they can't heal. Looks like we're using the Pylon Overcharge. I'm going to go ahead and just start life tapping. This Brightwing is going to trade her life away for it, which really wasn't worth it because I can just destroy this now. You already did that. I'm dead though. You dead as fuck. So we did take the fort. It kind of evened out XP wise, but this will give us a bit of an advantage when it comes to Garden Terrors, because if they want to get all their what are we gonna kill Mothile? Is he gonna split push? Is this really gonna be a split push Mothile? Because I don't know if that's a thing. I mean, he'll do it, and he'll make it a thing, by George. But fuck me if I've never actually seen it before. What's his build? Death Reach, Black Harvest, Mortality. Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen again. Looks like Karazhan wasted his ult. Because they didn't do enough damage. That's easy. But they don't do enough damage. That's a shit joke. Only like 5 people get that. We're gonna go ahead and deal with the siege camp. They are not going to take top lane from us. We're going to pick up... I want to take Killstone. I might actually. Are we doing this? Okay, we can do this. Because... I think I am going to take Killstone. We're going to activate this to be able to heal a portion of our health. 25% of our maximum health here. Looks like we might get a Garden Tour off this. Yep. We can now go bottom. Actually, mid even. For some reason, this enemy team is not very concerned about the objective. Where's he going? He went this way. I'm not too worried about chasing that kill. The enemy team does not seem to be very concerned with the objective, it seems. At least it's... Uh-oh. This could be bad. This could be bad. Walk out. There's... The reason why I didn't take my other ulti, because we 2 or 3 of us got silenced. Good ulti from Karazhan will keep him alive. I need to back the fuck up, use my Healthstone, and then just kind of back the fuck up. We didn't lose anybody in that fight. The enemy team didn't lose anybody. We just kind of damaged trades. We do have better wave clear than the enemy team, but Mothel and Tassar are their only wave clear. Oh, damn. Looks like our Garden Terror is going mid. We do need to defend against theirs, but I feel like their Garden Terror is going to defend against ours. If they don't, they're going to go for a keep. That's what each team was looking. Oh. Well, who got the terror? Okay, it's Proteus. I don't know where the fuck he's going. What are you doing with the Garden Terror? You are absolutely wasting that. What the fuck? I'm dead. I'm actually really fucking dead here. I'm gonna go ahead and life tap Sylvanas. And then I'm dead. I'm gonna activate Healthstone. Yeah, it's so really not gonna do dick all. Just let him go. Let him die. He wasted the Garden Terror. He should have just stayed mid. There was like no reason to go top when you were like almost at mid. I'm gonna make sure Sylvanas doesn't take mid. Just grab E, hit Trace with it, hit that minion wave. We'll just start clearing this wave. I do need to be a bit... Am I dead here? No, I'm not dead just yet. We do need help over here. I can clear this minion wave all I want, but Sylvanas will just disable the turret no matter what. Archon coming out from our Tassadar. I actually didn't even notice that's what he picked up. I don't know how I feel about that. I need another heal if I can get one. I'm gonna go ahead and use Horrify here. Put this Tassadar in his death. In Death's Way, whatever you want to call it. I can't speak words ever, apparently. They're not my strong suit. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Healthstone. Looks like Mothel is trying to push top yet again. Split push Mothel. The little assassin that could. I would love to W one of these so I can get some more health. Yeah, that was good. That was good pig. This bitch. This is up in a minute 50. I'm gonna kill this bitch. I was a pig. I was there for moral support.
Night falls once more, and soon the shadows shall rise again.
Am I gonna die here? Nope. Nope. Looks like that siege camp still got our fort. Fuck off. I'm gonna go ahead and take Rampant Hellfire every time we hit an enemy hero. I believe the next charge should do more damage. So, bam, you can see them. My next one's... Oh, I'm dead. Where am I? Actually, I should be fine. Fuck off. Should be a kill on Trey. Really? So as long as we're constantly hitting an enemy hero, we should be just constantly increasing our Q's damage. Let's go ahead and get this. So not only do we have an increased range, we should get increased damage as long as we consistently land our Q. We can try to get this. I'm all for it. No, I shouldn't have W'd it. I aggroed and that was not bad. The enemy team does have a little lead on us. I'm not too worried about that. Although we are split between fighting the Garden Terror and fighting the enemy team. Who left? Oh, 2 people. Either DC'd or left. That'd be Karazim and... Am I dead? Yeah, sticky bomb me. 3 seconds. I'm dead. Where am I? Oh, no, couldn't help stone. I got silenced. Lunar? Yeah, so... I think they're part of a group, so they probably just DC'd. I don't think they just left. Bad. Didn't help. We had 2 DCs during the fight. See, Tess, we're on the same page. And they're still DC, so we can't aggro them. And Lunarbot actually just does objective on her own. She's dead. She's dead as fuck. Interesting. Hopefully they come back soon, because those fights and that subsequent deer feed has now put us 2 levels behind when we were just about on the same tier. Well, I hope it was a DC and they just didn't fucking leave, because there was like no reason to even think that we were gonna lose this one. I'm gonna go down bot and stop that from pushing. They'll probably get fucking 2 tears off this. Oh no, they didn't. Because we were able to stop them from getting 2 tears. That's good. One of my issues right now is that Tassadar is not a good support for Gul'Dan in the slightest. In the fact that I don't get any healing from him. Because all his healings come from people auto-attacking while he has the shield up, and well, I don't do... my auto-attacks aren't fast enough to reap the benefits of that. Rip. Karazim, AI. This might just be this could just be the end depending on how this plays out. I'm dead. Yeah, this is actually gonna be GG right here. Oh no, they're doing the EU strat of destroying all our buildings instead of pushing the core when they have a 3-level lead. I mean, they'll still probably push core in the game, but like, what the fuck is this? There's no point in doing this. Just a friendly heads up. Don't do that. They could have already ended the game right now. They're actually giving us a chance to come back. I mean, we won't because we have 2 AFKs, or 2 DCs, and I shouldn't say AFKs, but like, had we not had 2 DCs, we could have easily come back from this, since they focused that. Karazim's up, but he's a bot. Doesn't matter. This is GG for the team, unfortunately. Hopefully this doesn't happen to you. 2 DCs right before the end of the game. So that is Gul'Dan. I'll check my stats here once we get to the score screen. I didn't check it during it. But he's a very good character, and as long as 2 people don't DC in the middle of a team fight that could decide the game, yeah, you can do some pretty decent things with him, and possibly just carry a game. Well, maybe not carry a game. I shouldn't say that. It's hard to solo carry a game in Heroes. But you can definitely do a lot of damage and secure quite a few kills for your friendly team. They did have a bit of a comp to deal with me via Tracer and Sylvanas with her silence. Tracer just with an asinine amount of damage. So go ahead and check our stats real quick. 39,000 hero damage, highest on the team, but we weren't able to deal with Tracer's 47,000. Wow, Karazim even had 70k healing. That was good healing. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like my content, please feel free to leave a like and or even subscribe if you feel generous enough. And as always, everyone, have a great day.